The tapered washer locates itself into this slightly enlarged hole in the hip sections, pulling everything in nice and tight. So now Sam's happy with that. He's going to fit a temporary zip tie or a pair of temporary zip ties into each corner, and that's going to hold that square as they pick it up, turn it over to put the silicon bead on, and he'll cut them away after the spider structure's been bolted in place.
That has to be saved.
Now Bradley's finished putting the spiders together, he's going to take the glazing retainers and fit them onto the glass panels. Last job he's doing now is fitting some of the fir tree clips into the end caps so they're prepared, ready for when he needs them later in the build. So now the guys are going to flip this over, they're going to get their imaginary sealant guns, and they're going to run a bead of sealant around the gutter at the base of the roof. When you do this in reality, you've got to pay quite a lot of attention to the corners, make sure it's all well sealed down. Once that's complete, that's the last time you ever need any silicon sealant during the roof's construction. So once they're happy and that's positioned, you're going to place the spider in. This is all precision machined, so it fits in perfectly every time. It's just a case of checking the holes are lined up with the isolation cups at the bottom and fitting the short bolts with tapered washers. The lugs in the bottom of the hips are made out of aluminium, and to make sure you don't get any problems with cross-threading or stripping the threads when you're building this, all those threads are reinforced with the stainless steel heading coil inserts. So once that's complete, the temporary zip ties are going to get cut off, and the guys are going to go around with the set of self-tapping screws, fixing this down onto the upstand. All the holes they're putting those screws through come pre-drilled in the factory, so there's no looking around having to drill them yourselves. And all the self-tapping screws for the correct amount of holes are supplied with the kit, plus a few extras in case any go missing. So with that complete and zip ties cut away, it's now time to glaze the roof. And glazing the roof really is as simple as it looks here. Simply rest the top of the glass panel on the ridge seals and then drop the glass into place. When you drop it down, the retainer profile on the outside of the glass panels locks into the U's. And then once the inner end caps are put on, those are completely locked in, you can't remove them again. And that's the roof glazed. No silicone, no cutting, no packers, no glazing tape. So these are the end caps going on. You can see the overhang glazing retainer slightly locking it down. And they're fastened in place with a one push fit fir tree clip. Next is the push fit top caps. Just line them up, get them into position, and the third push locks them into place. So once they're in place, it's time to add the outer end caps to finish the hips. Third three clips again, all push fit. And finally, it's time for the two boss top caps. And that's the roof complete.